So I'm not quite sure how I want to structure this video. Usually my goal is to discuss sort of the lessons that I've learned in my past. They're typically more fitness related, but something happened to me today that I hope could be a learning lesson, but it's really mostly for me to reflect on, maybe a couple years from now. I turned down a job that offered me $80 an hour. And before accepting that position, I said no to a job that offered me $120 an hour. And I we moved forward with the position. I was supposed to be oriented today, where they basically do the credentialing part. And I was supposed to just work with a new patient this week. They scheduled me, put me on. And I don't know if I'll be able to convey, properly. I don't know if any of you have been offered any sort of position that paid like 80 or 120 an hour. Um, but the choice was, taking that easy paycheck or just investing in myself. I don't know if I'll be able to accurately convey like how big of a decision this was. Um, it's the difference between taking a job that starts you off on the 50th floor, you get a corner office, and that's the baseline. But what I chose was to start at ground level in a building that has an infinite ceiling or that has no ceiling. You know, I'll never regret taking a job working for someone else for money, but I think I'll always regret, not investing in myself. Maybe someone has been offered a job that would have given them more than 120 per hour. I don't know what the annual conversion is for 120 an hour or 80 an hour is. Um, but I'm pretty sure like 80 an hour is top 5% in the US and 120, forget it, that's like top 1%, command that level of hourly salary. I journaled this morning. I usually wake up at 4 a.m. just to like get myself ready. I work out, go to the gym. But this morning I didn't go to the gym. I just spent time just thinking because I was supposed to do the orientation at 1 o'clock today. Like right now, I think it's like 5 o'clock right now. Supposed to do it at 1 o'clock, and I just had to send them an email saying, I'm really sorry, but I can't accept this position right now. And then I also had to I could have left it alone, but the person who interviewed me, we had a great interview. I felt like we really connected well, and I wanted to show him the respect of just giving him a voice memo. I would have called him, but I don't really think too many people are awake at 4 a.m. ready to have this kind of conversation. Um, but yeah, he texted me back, asking me, what position did I accept? instead of moving forward with them. And I still haven't responded yet. I'm not even sure what to say. I mean, maybe some of you have been offered way more money and said no to it. But I used to run my own business. The first job I had was, at a Red Mango. They paid me like a minimum wage, which was like $9, $10 at the time. And then I worked at a McDonald's after that. They paid me $13.50. And then after that, I just ran my own business. And the most I ever made from my business, I made $8,000 in 1 week. That was the most I ever made from my business. I'm not going to get into like the whole hourly or the annual income for that business, but it definitely wasn't near what I'm making like now, or what I could have been making. Like a goddamn $80 an hour, $120 an hour. And I don't know why, but I'm having like such a fantastic day, even after saying no to that kind of money. Uh, I've always been more of an optimist. One of my friends, she was telling me how we went to a restaurant, right? And a restaurant's under new management, and she's reading the reviews of the place. She's saying how the reviews say the food isn't as good as it was when they had the old owners. And I just texted her, I have a feeling today's going to be a good day. I think the food's going to be really good. And she responded, damn you and your positivity. But I don't know why. Everything just seems like it's absolutely fantastic today. Rarely I'll say that I have a 10 out of 10 day, but I genuinely think this has been like one of the best days. I'm walking home and like a little kid's like walking with his mom. He turns around and he sees me and he just smiles and waves. And I smiled and waved back. And it really reminded me about why I really want to be a father. That's one of my goals, right? To be a father and raise kids. Fuck, man. I said no to 80 and 120 an hour. I don't know if this is just delusion or euphoria, but one of my mentors, he says that some people in life just enjoy seeing what they're made of. All I drank today was, maybe like a little bit of water with my supplements and, 30-gram like Premier Protein shake. And then one, like, one of those honey pretzel twists. That's all I ate today. I ate that at like 5 a.m. It's 12 hours later. I just got done working legs. And after that, I went to the park and I did like some gymnastics rings, like a calisthenics outdoor workout in 50-degree, super windy weather. I don't know why. Like today just feels fantastic. I don't think I'll ever regret this decision because I'll never regret, you know, betting on myself. Maybe there's a lesson you can learn from this. Um, but no one watches these videos anyway. This is mostly for me. I hope the version of me that watches this one day, looks back and says that I made the right choice.